we invested in all of that before we even sold a single heat pump into the market.
In the background, it's huge amount of the guys, good engineers who are taking care of all of this.
And we realised just selling a box wasn't going to be good enough. Yeah, busy team, but a really good team, great team we've got around the UK.
Welcome to the UK. Just a quick reminder, new online educational heat pump platform is available. It is interactive, mobile friendly and ready to use from your PC, tablet or mobile phone. You can find a lot of videos, assessments and interactive elements. Link is in the description below. We are today in Luton in Ideal Heating Expert Academy, and my guest today is Andrew Johnson, Training Director for Ideal. Hi Andrew.
Hi Mario, how are you?
Fine. Nice to be here in your really good training center and building.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Good to have you.
So can you tell us something about you? Who is Andrew? What are you doing? What are your responsibilities?
Yeah, sure. So I'm Training Director for Ideal Heating. So I've got the pleasure of looking after a lot of leading facilities like this around the UK. We also partner with a lot of colleges, independent training centres as well to put some of our products into those. Also lucky to look after our design team at Ideal Heating. So we do a lot of heat pump and boiler system designs for mainly the new build housing sector in the UK. Now we also have a dedicated team of heat pump engineers on the road to help engineers both at the commissioning stage of installs, but also aftercare and warranty repairs.
Looks like a lot of work.
Yeah, busy team, but a really good team, great team we've got around the UK. Helps with that whole cycle for heat pumps, particularly as it's new into the market. So yeah, we support engineers right from the beginning with training right through to the end when they're doing the first installs and aftercare with customers. Yeah.
So you are, it's not usually the case that manufacturer is taking care of all of this. So you are taking care of, let's say, heat loss, system design, F-gas training, repairing boilers. How you find yourself in that, and just because it's not the case?
Yeah, so we looked probably 5 years ago now before we'd even really started in the heat pump market, and we looked at the transition that a lot of people with a strong gas heating background would need to make eventually to move into the heat pump world. And we realised just selling a box wasn't going to be good enough. We knew it would take that initial training to give people the foundation knowledge. A lot of the great work you guys and other guys are doing help with that as well. But also when they start to do those first jobs, we knew we needed the on-site support and then aftercare to help. So we invested in all of that before we even sold a single heat pump into the market. We got the vans on the road, we got the engineers in and trained, and our training centre set up. Obviously putting things like this in is a lot different to our boiler installation. So yeah, it's been a journey for us to set that up. Yeah.
You are part of Atlantic Group. How you found that, or in your daily job, this connection with all groupation, which is quite big. So you have quite huge market in the UK, but groupation is quite big in the Europe and the world. How you are collaborating with them to receive feedback from them, or you give feedback to them?
It's been fantastic, really, and probably we couldn't have done it without being part of the group, because we've been really strong market leaders and experts in combustion boilers, both domestic and commercial. We certainly didn't have that background in thermodynamics and heat pumps, so we've collaborated really closely with our French counterparts, both from training, R&D, service, etc. They gave us their benefits of experience. They've been in the market for over 15 years, got a really good market share and hundreds of thousands of units out in the French market. So they told us all the good parts, the mistakes they'd made. That's what really enforced to us we needed a strong training proposition, but also the aftercare proposition. That's why we got that set up really early. And now we continue to collaborate with them on R&D into our products that fits both the UK market and France. And interestingly, France was a predominantly split unit heat pump market.
Like in Croatia.
Yeah, like in Croatia.
You have monoblock here.
Yeah, so we sort of, the UK market is monoblock. And interestingly, we're now seeing the French market move across more to the monoblock market. So yeah, it's been interesting to see how it evolves each year. Yeah.
And also, just in terms of numbers, roughly for our listeners, how big is R&D department? Because you have a lot of things, and a lot of things are going around. So end users, engineers from the outside looks like, okay, product is good or bad, this is good or bad, but in the background, it's a huge amount of the guys, of good guys, good engineers who are taking care of all of this.
Yeah, so in our R&D department, there's around 100 personnel in total, all doing different jobs from early development through to final testing stages.
So here in the UK?
Here in the UK, yeah. Around the group world, that's larger. I don't know the exact number, but it's probably more close to thousands rather than hundreds. And in terms of the infrastructure where those hundreds sit in the UK, we're just at the final stages this year. We've invested, I think it's 60 million in a brand new R&D infrastructure with 6 climatic chambers for heat pumps, and that's in our headquarters in Hull. So alongside our traditional combustion R&D facility, we'll have our brand new thermodynamics facility as well. So we made a real strong investment in it.
Yeah, so it looks like this phrase, put your money where your mouth is, looks like you said you put a lot of money even before you sell.
Yes.
So you are, I don't want to say betting on yourself, but what I realized that you need really strong foundation to build all of this.
Yeah, obviously been, where our market was in gas boilers, the heat pumps market is both a huge risk to us as a business, but also a great opportunity. And exactly that, we're investing early. We know that's the path that heating will take. It's a little bit slower than we perhaps anticipated, and it's a little bit frustrating sometimes with changes in timelines for regulation coming into place. But that's a challenge for everybody in the UK at the moment, and I think Greater Europe. So, but yeah, we're getting our foundations in place, and we're ready to respond whichever way the market goes.
Yeah, and you explained that you're covering all the process, but still we have a lot of different angles, so we collaborate together on Ian Edgeworth's Pocket Guidebook. I am doing some content, some platform, someone is writing articles, you are doing a lot of great work. How you find yourself and your team in collaboration with all of these different kind of angles and people?
I think it's invaluable, and I'm sure you'll agree, we're from the same background, but I think, lifelong learning is so important, and things we thought 3 years ago, we've probably learned from experience, but both from others, that there's different ways to do things. Some people obviously have really strong opinions about how things should be done in the best way, and I think what we've learned, because there's such variety of UK housing market stock, that there is not a one-size-fits-all approach, and that's why strong training and a good understanding really helps people that, don't just learn to do it that way, learn why things are done, and then you can adapt your designs and your installations to suit what is best for that individual homeowner or property. And it's not just the property, is it? It's what homeowners want out of their system in the property, how much they want to spend on the installation, how efficient they want it. That's really where I see our strength in training, is helping installers make those informed choices themselves. So yeah, collaborating with yourself and the other guys, and also getting challenged from people as well, challenging our thinking. That's great as well.
Yes, because you don't have all the answers.
Absolutely not. No.
And you're a manufacturer, and I have manufacturer background.
Yeah.
People from outside think that you have all the answers, but actually you're also doing mistakes, learning along the way. And what I learned, that you learn the best from the mistakes.
Yes.
But it's hard to anticipate that, because you think you know everything, and then I also attended a lot of trainings, and then you realized, okay, I don't know anything at all.
Yeah, and you'll know, I'm sure, from being from a manufacturer's background, as much as you try and make your products fit as many scenarios in the market as you can, the truth is your product doesn't always fit every scenario, and that's when it is good to talk to other manufacturers or other installers, because they'll be doing something different and unique that you can learn on for future. But everything just always evolves, doesn't it? And without collaborating and learning from people, I don't see how you can move forward, really. But it's important to do that in a positive way as well. Challenge is good, but equally we need to be careful people aren't getting criticised over making mistakes. Like you say, we need to make mistakes as learnings and help each other along the way.
Yes, because what I also found, that I'm sharing experiences, you are sharing experiences, someone is writing something, and we need to push more people to share these experiences. Absolutely. Because I also don't have the answers. I'm just trying to explain something, put some post or video, and someone is answering, and commenting, this is the analysis, and then I go deep, and this is how, let's say, this peer-to-peer learning,
Yeah.
which is not a phrase. It's
Yeah.
really in the
Yeah.
industry strong. What is your, let's say, opinion on all of this? Because you also said not every house is different. You have some house with a lot of people.
Yeah.
Otherwise, not there are not two the same house.
Yes. Yeah, I think, I mean, I always try to lean on, you sometimes don't need 100% of something to share and collaborate. Sometimes 80 or 90% is good enough. And then people will come in and add to that or give different trains of thought. And that's what I'd like to see a little bit more of in the industry, that people do feel confident to share. And even if it's not sharing the full picture, like say, people can add and contribute to that. Everybody that's installing heat pumps, like you say, will be doing it for different scenarios. And it's just, I think case studies are great as well, as to understand why has somebody picked something for that particular homeowner or that particular property. Older properties are really interesting, that, you know, they can be quite unique sometimes how it's been approached. And the more we can share from that, both what's worked well and not so well, I think the better, really, from my experience.
Yes, agree. And the last question, you have really strong F-gas training, F-gas facility. UK is monoblock market. And what I realize here, that you don't have a lot of air conditioning in the buildings, which is quite strange, especially for me from Croatia. But also this market will also go up. So how you find yourself and your team with this refrigerant part?
Yeah, so again, we started early with refrigeration, probably earlier than we needed to, but our first heat pump into the UK market was a split type unit. So we obviously need to train the installers that were fitting those, how to do the F-gas connections within it and the testing and get them qualified. And then we really thought that we'll future-proof ourselves as well, that obviously with the ambitions for heat pump volumes in the UK market, repairs are going to be a big thing in 3, 4, 5 years. Plate heater changes will get restricted and blocked and need to be changed. So for those people that are in the aftercare and service market, we wanted to be able to upskill them. Aircon, as you say, is not widely used in the UK domestic market, but it is starting to become slowly more popular, and I think air-to-air heat pumps will become more popular in the smallest types of properties. So again, if we're able to offer that and give people the experience of it in training, that's the transition that our market's going to move in, and I'm sure more traditional gas-based training centres will and continue to start do the same going forward as well.
Yes, because technology, let's say heat pump technology, is in fridge air-to-air air conditioning for hundreds of years. This air-to-water thing is now.
And let's be honest, for gas engineers, and myself was included in this, moving to thermodynamics F-gas, it's a lot to learn new, and it can be quite daunting. And to pass the qualification, you have to learn quite a lot of things that you probably never will use in heat pumps, because it's a generic sort of refrigerant industry qualification. So we're really keen to try and make that as simple and as accessible as we can do, get people the basics, and then build on that depending where they want to specialise, whether it is installation, whether it's maintenance, advanced diagnostics. That's where we're sort of moving to next now, as to how do we help people specialise.
Thank you, Andrew.
Oh, great, Naria. Thank you. Cheers. Thanks.
Thank you everyone for watching. Check our other videos from UK series, and see you.